Good morning everyone and welcome back to my channel English Literature. We are going to start break with a very easy and simple poem, just like a nursery poem, The Lamb. But don't take it so easy or so unimportant in that sense. It has the visionary power of Blake infused in it. Now this poem is taken from Songs of Innocence. It is very significant in its implied innocence. This poem represents the innocence that the lamb is going to celebrate. This poem has two stanzas, 10 lines each, total 20 lines, 10 lines, 10 lines. Now in first stanza, you will find a series of questions asked by a child, and in the next stanza, next 10 lines, you will find the child is going to answer them. So this poem is taken from Blake's Songs, collection of poems, Songs of Innocence. And it celebrates the idea of innocence. So before starting the poem, you must take notes of this, some certain simple ideas regarding this poem. This poem is like nursery poem. A child is questioning, little lamb, who made thee? This type of, and in the very first line you will find, little lamb, who made thee? So this is a direct question. And how you can be assured that the speaker is a child? And you can get your assurance here in the next stanza. I am showing you before now just to make you believe that he is a child. So, I, a child and thou, a lamb, we are called by his name, little lamb, God bless thee. So, from this line, you will find already from the style of this poetry, it is implied that the speaker is a little child, from the style and intonation. But even then, there is the direct reference to the speaker as a child. Little lamb, who made thee? Dost thou know who made thee? Gave the life with the feed by the stream over the mead. So if you read this poem, you will feel very happy at heart because it is very rhythmic and very simple, lucid in language. Little lamb, who made thee? Dost thou know who made thee? Give the life and beat the feed by the stream and over the mead. Mead means meadow, grassy field. Gave the clothing of delight, softest clothing, woolly bright. Gave thee a touch of tender voice, making all the vales rejoice. Little lamb, who made thee? Dost thou know who made thee? So till now, you find this is the 10 lines, and till now it is the first stanza. Here the speaker and is addressing the little lamb and asking that who made thee? Who is the creator? Who has made you? And here the description of natural habitat. You will find the description of natural habitat, pastoral scenario, where lamb is free to roam and eat according to his wish. And these words like delight, bright, rejoice, all these words denotes the happy state of lamb. These words delight, rejoice, all indicates happy image. The writer, the author has drawn a happy image. And lamb is symbol of pure, unrefined, unrestricted, joy. So lamb is not only the symbol of innocence, but the lamb at the same time is symbol of pure unrestricted joy, and at the other time he is symbol of innocence and submissiveness, gentleness, humbleness. Well means valley. Rejoice means delightful feeling. And little lamb, who made thee, dost thou know? Who made thee? These are the first lines, and these first two lines are repeated again at the end of the stanza. Now, in the next stanza, in the next 10 lines, the speaker is answering his own question. Speaker is answering his own question. Little lamb, I will tell thee. Little lamb, I will tell thee. He is called by thy name, for he calls himself a lamb. So he is going to tell the answer. He is called by thy name, for he calls himself a lamb. In the Bible, particularly in the New Testament, Christ is the Lamb of God. Who offered himself as a sacrifice to atone for the sins of mankind. So Christ offered himself as a sacrifice to atone for the sins of mankind. A lamb is also a sacrificial figure, and lamb here through the figure Christ, as Christ is described as God's lamb, so lamb here symbolizes God's love, because Christ is very adorable to God, and both are synonymous here. He is meek, he is mild. So these words, meek and mild, they both refer to the gentle quality. He became a little child. Christ, like values of gentleness and meekness, you'll find in a lamb. So here the speaker is drawing a similarity between lamb, child, and then Christ. The lamb is humble, a child is innocent, and Christ is emblem of every good blessings of God. Holiness. Holiness of lamb is enforced in these ideas by attaching Christ with lamb. I, a child, thou a lamb, we are called by his name. So here his refers to Christ. I, a child, and thou a lamb, we are called by his name. We have already talked that in New Testament Christ is the Lamb of God, and the child now identifies Christ, who is the actual lamb. Actual lamb in the sense that he is the Lamb of God. The child identifies Christ, the actual lamb, with the lamb he is speaking to, and then again he is connecting this with himself together. And so lamb has religious significance also in this poem. So these three are synonymous in their gentleness and love and innocence. Little lamb, God bless thee. Little lamb, God bless thee. So here this poem ends with a prayer on the part of the speaker, and you can find that lamb is not only created by God, but lamb also represents God. God is powerful and God's power is twofold. You'll find that in Tiger, we'll find this is the contrary poem of the Lamb. And if we take Tiger, then God's power is might. And again, we know that humbleness and innocence is also a power. So God's power is twofold, and that power is manifested by two animals. Might, that is by tiger, and this spelling actually breaks, and humbleness is through lamb. So lamb is a very beautiful and lucid poem that we enjoy today, and if you feel that you have something problem regarding understanding, you can ask me by commenting below. Thank you for staying with me, and next day we will read about the tiger.